This can be particularly expensive. Scottish students are excused from paying the fourth year of fees, but students from England, Wales and Northern Ireland who attend Scottish universities must pay the extra year. They also face an additional year of living costs. This could explain the sharp fall in applications to Scottish universities from England, down by over 6%, and from Wales, down by almost 13%. This suggests Scotland is feeling the pinch of a growing trend for students to stay at home to study for financial reasons.
The recruitment of students from out with Scotland is very important to us. It's also important to the Scottish economy, and we've been recognising for a year or two now that because of pressures on students, particularly financial, that they are tending to follow in England more of the established pattern in Scotland of going to your local university.
Applications to universities in England, Wales and Northern Ireland show a healthier picture, with even a slight rise in interest from sixth formers. However, applications from abroad and from mature students are both sharply down. The decline in older people applying is particularly worrying as it continues a downwards trend. In response, the government today proposed loans of up to £500 for part-time students on low incomes. Two-thirds of mature entrants choose to study part-time. Mike Baker, BBC News.
Tony Higgins is the Chief Executive of the University Admissions Service, UCAS. How do you interpret these figures, Mr. Higgins? The government says there is no cause for concern, but do you feel that students are being deterred by the tuition fees?
No, I think I agree with the government. There's no evidence to suggest that students are being deterred by the introduction of tuition fees. We see certainly a rise in the numbers of applicants from school and college leavers. There is a fall, it's true, among mature applicants, but I think there may be a couple of reasons for that beyond the tuition fee issue. The first is that we have the highest level of unemployment for 18 years, and that does not necessarily be conducive to persuade people to leave jobs to go and study at university. And the second reason, I think, is that some 15 or 20 years ago, when we didn't have a mass higher education system, there were lots of mature students who couldn't get places. They've since managed to do that over the years, perhaps through the Open University, perhaps through more conventional institutions. And now they've, as it were, been there and done that. And the market is probably saturated.
You must, though, I would imagine, be concerned about what is happening in Scotland, much sharper decrease in applications there. What do you feel you can do about it?
This is a very interesting question. There was a sharp fall in applications this time last year to Scotland last year. But at the end of the day, the Scottish universities did recruit to target and did very well. There's no reason why what are highly regarded and outstanding institutions north of the border shouldn't be able to recruit in the way that they did. Clearly there are those people who are saying that it's the extra year of tuition fees that is affecting demand and supply. But there is the Quigley Committee, which is investigating the facts behind all of these suggestions, and I'd rather wait until we see what it comes up with before starting to make rather premature judgments.
Mr. Higgins, thank you. From today, health